So you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I wanted to speak a bit more about the findings from Exclusive Ace, J-God, Drifter and Sour's video in terms of skill-based matchmaking and its implementation in Black Ops Cold War. Now if you do enjoy the video at any portion, please don't forget to drop a like, and if you are new here, consider subscribing with the notification bell clicked so you get my Call of Duty videos as soon as they are published. The findings of this particular experiment, I've just got one thing to say before we continue forward with the video. When a OG veteran Call of Duty player says there's something wrong with the game they have been playing for over a decade and invested several days worth of playing time into each individual Call of Duty, when they say something doesn't feel right, something doesn't feel right. There are so many of you guys who have said to me in the comment section of my videos and on my Twitter that something is up with this game. You guys have been saying it in the alpha, you guys have been saying it in the beta, and there are people that have been saying it's been all in your head. You're getting into these conspiracy theories, and then obviously this patent that I shared on my channel came up as well, and that really made people think to themselves, nah, there's definitely something up. So in a nutshell, what has happened if you haven't been following? Well, in the Call of Duty stratosphere, we have found out that if you are a more skilled individual at Call of Duty, then your ping will actively be manipulated, will give you a poorer connection in a lobby, thus putting you at a distinct disadvantage. Ping is king, that's what the saying has always been, and you could have, a lot of people get this misconception that if you've got really fast internet, then you will automatically be given a good connection, and that's not true. What you want at the end of the day is to have your ping as low and as close to 1 or 0, if that's even possible, as possible. If you are going higher in the 20s and in the hundreds, and if you're unlucky, the thousands, you are going to have a really poor time. What will this actually affect in your game? It will affect pretty much everything. Your hit detection will be, you'll have bullets that just don't register. You will have people seeing you before you see them. You will have rubber banding, so you'll run forward and end up back at the spot that you just came from. There are loads of different little things that this will affect that will have a massive butterfly effect on your actual gaming experience. Now, these pings that people were getting weren't nothing out of the ordinary, but there was definitely higher than what people should be getting, because they was testing the base ping that they usually get and then testing the ping of the higher player, and there was a distinct difference in the ping, almost double at times. So if you was on 20 ping normally, which is quite an average ping for most people, then you would be 40 ping. So already, even though it's a minuscule amount in terms of numbers, you still got double the delay in ping than the previous person, and straight away, in my opinion, that is a disadvantage. We live in a generation now where we do every single thing we can to make sure that we are at the highest capability we are. Even as casual gamers now, we have the best headsets on the market, we have SCUF controllers, we have HDR screens, the highest frame rate, the highest refresh rate you can possibly get. My screen alone, even though I didn't purchase it, it was brought by my missus, is £950, 1 millisecond response time Samsung screen, very good panel. And these are the little things now that have become the norm to the gamer, because we want to have the best experience possible. And one of the things that always affects us and we don't have much control over is going to be your ping. So to hear that you may have, I don't know, 60 ping, and then you become a higher skilled player and Activision are automatically going to almost double that ping just to penalize you against lesser skilled players, that's a really, really bad thing to hear. It's really bad to hear. Now, these findings to me are not surprising, and although J-God, Ace and Drifter came out and said that this patent is for PvE, I still think that these things that they are talking about have the same effects, indirectly or directly, as this patent. You're going to get a negative return, whereas if the person that you're shooting against is the lower skill player that's been put in your lobby, then they're going to be given a better connection than you, so they're going to have an advantage, and that It's not the same wording as the patent, but it is the same type of system. Now, we've been talking about connections for years, and these are the things that these guys have spoke about. But connections should have improved if we've had dedicated servers in Modern Warfare and stuff like that. The fact that we've had dedicated servers, it makes it easier for these types of things to be manipulated because it goes through Activision servers instead of being peer-to-peer connections. Most people that are going to get penalized because of this are those people who are dedicated themselves to get better at this game, to invest in certain things that will help them improve at this game. These guys want us to watch esports and sell scuff controllers and buy into the pro scene and invest into the headsets, the G Fuel and the whole economy of Call of Duty to get better. But once you get better at this game, you're effectively going to nullify that person by decimating their internet connection and making sure that you manipulate that particular individual's connection so they do worse against a lesser skilled player just so you can keep them on the game. I find it absolutely ridiculous that this is happening and is even allowed to happen in the gaming world. It's sheer manipulation at its worst, and it's a massive middle finger to people like me, people like you who are most likely watching this video, who have invested in this game year after year after year and dedicated hours of your life playing this game for what you expect to be a even playing field. The playing field is not even, and this is a massive problem in my eyes. How can you do this to people who religiously buy your game? How can you do this to people that don't even question your marketing campaigns? They literally know a new COD's coming out, my homies are on that game, we play as a squad, we're buying that game. And a lot of us have even got the collector's editions of this game because we uphold it that high. And how do we get treated in the end? You manipulate our connection. It's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Pardon my French, but it's pissed me off because I know it's the people that love this game the most that are getting fucking treated like shit. It's bullshit. Guys, let me know down in the comment section your feelings about this. I'm sorry if I've gone off on a bit of a tangent here, but I'm livid that this is even happening in this game. It's absolute bullshit. Activision, I wish they'd let go of this franchise because I know the developers would love to make us the game that we deserve as a community, and Activision, all it is about the peas at the end of the day. And then to add insult to injury, we've got to listen to all these scrubs who are brand new to the franchise telling us who have played the franchise for years and know things have changed, or get good. You're telling us to get good, but you're given an advantage to make you look better at the game and us look worse. Get good. You get good. You wouldn't last a day in my shoes on Modern Warfare 2 back in the day when this nonsense wasn't done for people like you. Bobby Kotick, you need to kick some fucking rocks, man. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but I like a subscribe button if you still want to do that at this point. I hope they took your fancy, and as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.